the Space-Volvo. The safest intergalactic car in the world. Swedish quality and safety, featuring 1,000,000 airbags and windows that you can wave down. Once getting inside the ship, you can go into space with your Space-Volvo. It has super safe tires, so you don't need to worry about losing grip and stuff. If you happen to not sit down on a wedge before starting, you will spawn outside the ship. If you are too cool to drive a regular car like everybody else, you can drive Space-Volvo Sport. Your Space-Volvo Sport not only is a super cool car, but it also features more engines that you ever will need, too much horsepower and extra light carrots. And all this comes with an extra amount of money that you don't afford to pay. Well, it's 100% sport and it's super cool. Stay tuned in for a more detailed view of the Space-Volvo. Introducing the Space-Volvo, your perfect space car. The Space-Volvo features Jumpdrive, storage chest and a radar jammer, as well as a faction module. The Space-Volvo has 1,000,000 airbags, and if you want to take someone with you, you need to wave down the window. Then you can sit perfectly safe around in the Space-Volvo. Absolutely. Some guy noticed that when we recorded the video. The Space-Volvo is a perfect vehicle if you want to take your family for trips in space, or if you want to go shopping and excuse the super low FPS on this planet. I have lowered my settings very much, but it still doesn't get much higher than 15 FPS. I should excuse less. Let's just park this one, because you know there is another version of the Space-Volvo, namely Space-Volvo Sport. This has a bit of fewer armor parts, a little bit less space, it's a bit more optimized, some more engine parts, you know, more horsepower, and also 100% of speed modules, so it's very fast. Also, if you want to customize this, you might want to remove the radar jammer or maybe the faction module. If you're playing on single player, you basically don't need a faction module, then you can just remove it. Or a very private safe server like I don't actually need, or maybe I do. Maybe the police will confiscate my vehicles. I better have the faction module. Anyways, the sport version, we should be jumping in. Look on the links to download it if you like to. Unless it's here. And you can see here, we already switched to the camera. Like this, okay. And I will show you exactly how fast this vehicle is, and also it has some parts of advanced armor, not because we need it, because this little unit doesn't have shields, because this is really minimized. It's super minimized ship. Anyways, another feature, I forgot almost to mention that. Let's dock somewhere, because I have noticed something really cool. Okay, so when you have parked your ship somewhere, you can take your Jumpdrive, and then, my friends, you can charge the ship while being docked. Because when you are docked, you can steal the energy from another ship. Now you can see we have power failure, and now when we have power failure, it will start stealing energy from the planet. That's Yamada's Hudson power plant, and that has quite a lot of power, so we don't really need to worry about that. And we basically just can load it while being docked, because well, we are not going to jump. So you can see if we jump off here and try to recharge it, you can see we have a power failure kind of instantly, because we have two reactor modules on this one. So basically we don't have a lot of power because this is a minimized chip. We should anyways turn on the power module, the little up. I can't point for you so you can see it, but the upper of the screen you can see that we have a little marker there. Now there is a problem with this sport version. You can see that my energy is slowly going down, and now we don't even have the radar jammer activated, so maybe you want to remove that radar jammer, alternatively remove the faction module and replace it by a power generating block, because you can know basically we won't need all this power when going around, because it goes down so slow, so we will be taking to the place we want to go anyways, so it doesn't really matter, but well, if we want to use the radar jammer. Anyways, you can see, now I don't remember, anyways, the top speed is dependent on what server you play on. Oh, I love Freelancer game so much. It's an awesome game. It's from 2003, I think, but you should really look up the Freelancer game. This is what this is from. Space-Volvo requesting permission to dock.
Acknowledged. Your request to land is granted.
Excellent.
Proceed to land.
So that's that. Check in the links for, well, looking at the Space-Volvo. If you haven't seen this planet, this is Planet Jakar, Trading Cartel's headquarters. You can look that up in the cards also. Well, anyways, we will be flying off and home, and I hope that you have enjoyed this little video, or rather ship, because the ship is what the video is about. Anyways, we shall be going home to home planet. And now you can see the top speed of this one. On this server, the top speed is 119, and while the module is activated, it's kind of 240. So that's some speed. Well, well, well. Check it out, and rather check out this ship, and I will see you in the next video. This is Jimatism out.